Today we are going to talk about why Kyler Murray might stay to play college football, and all that's coming up after the bumper.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to my son's YouTube channel?
Mama, no!
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. It's always OU related, college football related, sports related. We have a good time. And today we're going to basically make an argument for Kyler Murray staying to play college football with one crucial bit of sourced information, which I'll get to later. But I've already said repeatedly, I expect Kyler Murray to enter his name into the NFL draft for the 2019 season. Now, there's lots of growing, I don't know if words of like assumption are the thing to say here, but folks feel that Kyler Murray wants to come back and play college football. I don't see it because the man has millions of dollars on the table for the Oakland Athletics and for the NFL should he want to do that. But we also know that the man is going to report to spring training on February 15th to play baseball. Now, that said, Kyler Murray is enrolled in classes at Oklahoma, which means that there is still some leverage there toward the folks that believe that he wants to come back and play college football, especially since, you got to have 6 hours and you got to have that grade point average to make sure that you are eligible to play college football. That is immaterial because online courses could take care of that. You can do the online courses while you're going through spring training, ostensibly in Beloit, Wisconsin, where the Class A affiliate is for the Oakland Athletics, or when they want to take you over, on the rounds with the big leaguers to show you what things are like and woo you into playing baseball because, after all, they did draft you with their number 1 pick and number 9 overall and want to pay you close to $5 million to play baseball. So the Oakland Athletics are in it to win it. That said, Austin Kendall putting his name in the transfer portal speaks a lot to something is up. Now, we can all draw our own conclusions on what we think that is. Either Jalen Hurts is coming to Oklahoma or Kyler Murray is returning to college football. Either way, today, right now, Tanner Mordecai is the starter on the depth chart because as much as folks like Tanner Shaffer, he's not on scholarship. He's still a walk-on. And the last walk-on quarterback, well, that was Baker Mayfield, and, that ended up okay. So I guess you can make an argument for Tanner Shaffer, but I don't think that I'm hurting Tanner Shaffer's feelings by saying that he is not Baker Mayfield. Still, the folks that want to ride for Kyler Murray returning to college football neglect that if Kyler Murray was their kid, they'd be saying, there's no way I'm going to let you return to the University of Oklahoma to play another season of college football when you have between $5 and $32 million on the table for you to snatch right now. You can snatch it. You can grab it. You can smash and grab right now. If you went 32nd in the NFL draft as a quarterback, you're still going to make more than you would playing for the next 2-3 years in the minor league system for Major League Baseball and Oakland Athletics. Now, a lot of this has to do with the whole enrollment thing, which I think is key, but I also think it's just covering your bases. No pun intended, unless it is, in which case, let's just roll with it. So, you cover your bases, or steal them, as you are enrolled in classes, and there's nothing wrong with being enrolled in classes because you can always withdraw. For those of you that, aren't deep into the college thing, you can withdraw from classes like 6 to 7 weeks in, right? I mean, I'm grad courses right now, and they're going to ask me like in the middle of February if I want to withdraw, and I'm not gonna, but like that's the thing. You can take this as far as you want to go. And also, when you're talking about folks like Jalen Hurts or other NCAA transfer quarterbacks, there's some grace period in there. So where you don't have to be enrolled necessarily on Monday when classes start at a place like Oklahoma or anywhere else across the country because the NCAA understands and universities want to work with you and there's more rigmarole in there. But suffice it to say, OU, Jalen Hurts, and Kyler Murray for that matter, still have lots of time to figure out what they're going to do. Folks like Austin Kendall can still be enrolled at Oklahoma, go to school at Oklahoma, even if they might not be on scholarship or might not have a place on the roster because that is the prerogative of the university. See the transfer portal video I made for more about that. But as much as folks want to say, yo, Kyler's enrolled, and they want to say Kyler has not declared for the NFL draft, and they do want to say that you can play baseball in February through the spring, through the summer, and say to the Oakland Athletics, hey, I would really like to play one more year of college football, and they really can't do much about it, then you could do that. But also, it takes into account the program and Lincoln Riley's program, one in which, man, it'd be really difficult to have Kyler Murray go away in the spring, go away in the summer, then return to enroll in the fall as a grad transfer ostensibly, not a grad transfer, but as a graduate student, and say, here are the keys to the kingdom, especially with a new offensive line because you return one starter. I don't really think that that's a move. I don't think it's in play. I'm not saying that Lincoln Riley wouldn't do it because Lord knows that those two believe in each other, Lincoln Riley and Kyler Murray. But the stink on that for some folks is just going to be a little too much to bear, especially when you had a guy like Austin Kendall who was all ready to be handed the job and was going to give, whatever he had to give to start on August 31st against Houston because he spent 3 years at Oklahoma. He played behind 2 Heisman quarterbacks. And we'll say what you want about how he performed in his backup duties in 2018. The offense wasn't built around him. The offense was built around Kyler Murray. Just as the year before, it was built around Baker Mayfield, and you could sit a dude like Austin Kendall because you had Kyler Murray in front of him. Austin Kendall, just series of really unfortunate events like a Lemony Snicket novel here. And I hope that dude lands at some place where not only he starts right away, but he can win a bunch of games. I would not be surprised to find out that Austin Kendall passes for over 3,700 yards and over 35 touchdowns and throws 9 picks. I expect that dude to compete and compete well because I believe Lincoln when he said that he's neck and neck with Kyler Murray. For those of you that want to just say that that's something that football coaches say, maybe it is, but Lincoln Riley is not in the habit of telling folks, anybody, period, that what he believes is not true, right? He's not in the business of lying to you. He's not in the business of lying to recruits. I think that's a big reason for why he's so well respected and so well loved. He is on the level with everybody all the time. And that might also be a reason for why Austin Kendall, along with 3 other Sooners, put their name in the transfer portal. It also gives more fervor, more fire, more coal to the argument that Kyler Murray is returning to Oklahoma in 2019. Even if he doesn't declare for the NFL draft, and I still think that he will, I don't see him playing football for Oklahoma in 2019. All right, that's it for me. Deuces.